everybody. You're listening to Society Bites Radio, and we are the Sassy Sisters. My name's Carrie Myernick. I'm one of the co-founders of the Sassy Sisters, and I'm here with my partner in crime, and her name is...
Kim Smith.
She's awesome. So, how have you been today, Kim? What's your day been like?
Crazy day.
Yeah?
Definitely ready for something to drink. What are you drinking tonight?
Well, tonight I am drinking a lovely little red wine called Valpolicella, which is delicious. I just love it. And looks like you're drinking your regular, what's that wine you call it? Vodka?
Yeah, I call it vodka.
Right. Kim thinks wine is vodka's wine. Wine is vodka.
Well,
yeah.
It's what I drink.
Yeah, definitely.
So anyway, I wanted to tell you, I have a new lipstick on tonight.
You know, I was thinking you looked pretty smoking hot tonight. Yeah.
But it made me think of you.
Really?
Really?
Did you want to kiss
why?
me? You wanted to kiss me.
Well, no, it was because of the name of it.
Oh, what's the name of it? Is it Carrie's Great? Carrie's Awesome?
It's Wine Not.
Oh.
So it has the name wine and it has wine.
Well, there you go.
Made me think of you.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I had a busy day, but I'm glad I'm here. We're sitting here tonight with our guest of honor. Our guest tonight, her name is Nichole Lopez. She is one of our Sassy Sisters, of course, but she's also one of our hostesses. She hostesses in a little town called Englewood, Florida, and she does a great job. Her enthusiasm for Sassy Sisters is unrivaled, I think. She helps us a lot. She's amazing. We have a little information about her, and Kim's gonna tell us all about Nicole.
So, Nicole likes pina coladas, enjoys getting caught in the rain. Sound familiar? But making love after midnight, that's not her thing. She is into yoga and does half a brain. If she didn't, she wouldn't have accomplished what she has. So that's our little introduction for Nicole. How you doing, Nicole? Woohoo! What are you drinking tonight, Nicole?
What was that wine called there, Carrie?
It's a long word, Nicole. I'll try to spell it out. It's Val.
Shyamalan Ding Dong. Got it.
It's red wine. That's all we need to know.
Red wine.
Yeah, exactly.
How was your day?
My day has absolutely just been fantastic. Nothing thrills me more than being able to sit for 6 hours at a laptop entering data.
Oh,
my gosh.
How much more exciting does it get?
No, it was actually more exciting than that. So, working with Society Bites Radio has just been a thrill so far, and I believe I'm maybe about a week into it, and there really is something new. When Katie says, don't walk through this door expecting A, B, C, D, E, or whatever to happen, that's exactly... Yeah, she is right on point on that one. I just walk in with an open mind, like, hey, girl, what are we doing now?
Yeah, that's
You're
awesome.
Awesome.
So I want to thank you for your service, by the way.
My service?
Happy Veterans Day.
Oh, thank you.
Yay.
Yes.
So,
Tell us about that.
Yeah, Miss Nicole, you were in the armed services, correct?
Yes.
And tell us all about that.
I was in the Navy from 2000 2005, and I was a hospital corpsman. And if many people don't understand what a hospital corpsman is, I think some people can relate to what a medic is. So I worked in the medical field.
Okay.
And I did that for the 5 years. And I got to do boot camp in Chile, Chicago, because I went in March.
Is that Chile, the city? Is there a city called Chile, Chicago?
No. Great Lakes.
Isn't that the windy city?
Great Lakes.
I heard it's very windy there. That's all I know.
I grew up around those Great Lakes. I can totally relate.
Yes.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
fun, though. It was a lot of fun, especially when you had to go shovel snow no sooner than it hitting the ground.
That's not fun.
You saw a snowflake, you ran out there and you got it.
Yeah.
But so I did that, and then I spent actually my 5 years of duty at Balboa Hospital in San Diego, California, and kind of rotated through different departments in there as well.
Uh-huh.
I worked in the operating room. I worked in the post-anesthesia care unit. I worked in orthopedics. Yeah, I think that was it. But if anyone who's out there in the military, you ought to know that just doing your job title was not the only thing you did. It was more than that. It was always went beyond it. So,
yeah, great. What a great experience.
Yeah, that was it. Sounded like you did quite a bit to me.
Yeah, exactly. So, what else have you done in your
You've done a few
young
other
life?
things.
You've worked in a grocery store. You've
Daycare?
Daycare.
Daycare?
yes.
Yeah.
Can you imagine her with the children, Carrie? She's so much fun
Oh,
already.
yes. So
But they loved you.
let me tell you about working with the children.
Tell us. Do tell.
Even my own children are like, I really don't know what truth is from you, Mom, because I can't tell if you're telling me the truth. So, meaning that I would get very creative with the kids, and I would tell them the most outrageous stories, something like a purple cow flying around, or, strawberry milk comes from pink cows or something like that.
No wonder they couldn't.
Or everybody knows those things in the kind of swamps. What is that? Cattail?
Cattails. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh no, you didn't.
Yeah, I told a kid that's where hot dogs grow.
Oh, I thought you were going to say they were real cattails.
You mean that's not where hot dogs grow? What? Huh?
Yeah, and they're like, but they're fuzzy. And I'm like, yes, because you actually have to remove the skin from it, and there's where the meat of the hot dog is in it.
Yeah,
and see, I would
absolutely.
say it just like that. So a lot of kids were like, I cannot tell if she's actually telling me the truth
I
right
see them
now.
at home removing the skin off their hot dogs to see if it's going to get all fuzzy. That's hilarious.
right.
Wait, you mentioned kids. You have kids?
Yes, I have 3 kids, actually. I have a 19-year-old, a 15-year-old, and a 9-year-old. No, they were not all planned to be that far apart, and each one was born in a different state. Also not planned.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, so when I moved to Florida, people are like, okay, Nicole, you've reached the 5-year mark, and you're in a new state. Are you going to have another kid? I was like, yeah, no, that's not happening.
Well, I think where there's children, there must be like a husband or somebody.
Oh, yeah, there was one of those. No.
that helps
Yes.
with that. So tell us about your husband. How did you meet him? What's going on with that?
I thought my husband looked absolutely sexy in the uniform, so I met him in the Navy.
Oh, nice.
And that, yes. It's
So
funny.
did you flirt with him or he flirt with you?
I think
How'd
it
you
was
go on your
both.
first date?
I think it was kind of both. We went actually to the Corpsman Ball, and that would have been like our first date.
Wow.
And that was pretty fun. I still have a little commemorative, I think, champagne glass from that. And funny story, I won a PlayStation. Y'all remember those?
Yes.
I won that, and that moment when I got it, and he goes, yeah, that's mine. I was like, there's no way you're getting this. So when we moved to San Diego and we unpacked that, he goes, told you that was going to be mine.
Oh, he knew right away.
I think he did.
Love at first sight.
Great. So you were born in the Northland. Tell us about that. Where were you born?
Yes. The one place to call home to me is definitely like it's a challenge because I was many places, but I was born in Wisconsin, where I do have a lot of family.
Oh, cool.
And I've lived in Texas, in Germany,
Wow.
and I grew up mostly in Kentucky, though. There's where the y'all's coming in.
I knew I sensed a little bit of that going on. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yes, and from there I lived in Louisville, Kentucky. That's Louisville.
And she's very particular about how you say that.
Yes,
Because it looks like Louisville.
Yeah.
it's Louisville.
So you were raised by your mother.
Oh, yes.
I understand you had a great relationship with your mother. Tell us about that.
Oh, my mother was everything to me. And if y'all make me cry, thanks a lot. But that's just how dear my mother was. She was everything. Whenever I could do no wrong.
Aww.
And in my eyes, she could do no wrong. And really, she was just everything, my support. And when she had passed away in 2015, I believe, of lung cancer, that was extremely devastating.
Yeah.
Even though I was surrounded by, my beautiful children, my wonderful husband, so many beautiful friends and family, I felt so alone.
No.
And I miss her every day.
What's your favorite memory of your mom?
My favorite memory of my mother, I think it really was listening to her laugh. It was always picking on her because she was one that liked to dish it out.
No.
But as soon as you gave it back, yes. However, once you gave it back to her, that's all you heard. And she would storm off.
So that made you want to do it even more, didn't it?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I could see that.
Such a little snot.
Yes. I could see it for sure.
I bet she was a great grandmother.
She was. My gosh. I don't think I even have the magnitude of how much she probably bragged about her grandbabies. And she wasn't there for my son's birth because that was in San Diego, but I immediately called her, and of course she was in tears, but I got to go see her 2 weeks later.
Great.
And then for my second child, she was actually there for that one, 100%, walking me around the hospital to make me go into labor, and she helped paint the nursery, and that was a lot of fun.
How fun.
And then even for my third one, when we lived in Missouri, then, same thing. At least that was only an 8-hour drive, so she was right there 100%. She didn't let cancer get in the way of being with her grandbabies. Wow. I think the only time where it did, and that was the year that she passed away, was when my son was graduating in 8th grade, and that's because she had pneumonia at that time. But we did get to go see her in June, and she had passed away in July. So I was very thankful for that moment.
How did you get through that? How did you get through that grief, and how did you cope with that? That had to be tough.
Yes, and I have been willing to open myself up to many people and to listen to them and hear their advice and take it and see what's going to work for me. And that actually was a step. And I would say, really, my friends, I've had some really good friends in my life that have helped me to cope with it. And
maybe even some sassy sisters.
Even some sassy sisters. So I would say that's where I did actually have an aha moment, and I can definitely thank the Sassy Sisters. The reason why was because my sister-in-law got me to go to this networking thing, and I didn't know what the heck that was.
I remember the first time you came, yes.
Sat in the corner, I was quiet. Don't talk to me.
I can't imagine that now, though.
I know, right? I'm grabbing people and be like, you're going to come sit with me now and be my friend. And so I was presented with an opportunity with direct sales with Jamberry Nails, companies over with now. And I was like, well, I don't know if I can do this. And then all of a sudden I'm like, well, you got all those sassy sisters and their support. You know you got this. And sure enough, I 100% did. And then I went to a Jamberry conference, and we all know how those conferences go. We all love them. They pump you up, and you're like, heck yeah! Well, there was a moment when the president of the company was speaking, and I could feel the feelings. So he said, I was really struggling with not feeling my mother. I really thought that she was no longer with me, and I really missed it. See, dang it. And
I get it.
So that was a big struggle at that point. And then, so the president